I've been coming here for about 20, 25 years.
We've been coming here for as long as I can remember, probably 25 years at least.
Nisshodo Candy Store was started by my grandfather, Asataro Hirao, who immigrated from Japan in about 1915 or so with the rest of the people that immigrated for work on the sugar plantations. So I think he worked for a little while on the sugar plantations and decided that probably easier to make mochi. He started together with his two other friends, Mr. Tasaka and Mr. Baba. They originally were on 4th Street Mall, and later they decided to go their separate ways. Mr. Tasaka went to Maui, started the Guri Guri shop, and Mr. Baba, I don't know what happened to him. Subsequently, my father and his brother ran the store. After his brother passed away, my father needed help since he was getting on in age. So I decided to help him. I took over in 2010 after my career with the bank. I was with the bank for about 35 years. Part of my retirement was actually just changing careers, trying to do something a little different. We initially started as more of a candy company than a mochi company. We did a lot more of the ame candies, balloon rice. Unfortunately, we had to cut a lot of that out. And so you see mochi and manju and chichirango as our base products. Almost every culture from the Pacific Rim has a form of mochi anyway. The Chinese have the gao, the Filipinos have their mochi, Okinawans have their own. So we're kind of a melting pot. Luckily, we can try everybody else's product. To me, the significance of mochi is, I guess, partially a religious one. They use it a lot in ceremonies, shrines, and so on. We're getting to the end of the year when we do make a lot of the plain pounded mochi, which is traditionally used in offerings and soup type of thing. The process of making mochi is very labor intensive because we don't incorporate too much of ready-made things in our mochi. The filling is made from scratch. Raw azuki beans and lima beans. We'll cook that down and grind it into the bean paste that we fill our mochis with. We did purchase a machine to manufacture the mochi. The thing about machines are they're great for long runs, not so great on changeovers. So it became a little easier for us to just wash our hands, and wash our utensils. That's primarily the reason why we do it by hand, but I think the quality is there. That's the way my grandfather did it. That's the way my father did it. So nothing wrong with that. The recipes have changed over the past 100 years. We have incorporated a little more of the local flavors in our products. Before, it was pretty much just the azuki, the lima. Now we have things like melon, peanut butter, lilikoi, and all of that. The changing tastes of our people that come here.
This is like my favorite place to come and stock up. So I grew up eating this, and it brings back all my childhood memories of growing up in Hawaii because now I live on the mainland.
My wife loves the mochi, and typically when you get the mochi in the store, it's not fresh, not like here. Man, you get it from here, it just melts in your mouth.
I like them all. I like the manju, I like the mochi, I like everything in here. There's nothing I don't like.
My wife is from Kauai. Every time she visits Kauai, the first thing they ask for us to bring back is the famous chichidango. They love it. And here's the sad part is we're on our way to the airport now. I don't think the boxes we just bought are even gonna make it because I'll probably polish off half of them. But you eat one, you can't stop.
6 days a week, getting up at 3 in the morning and closing out at 2 o'clock for the public, but work still goes on after that. My staff works very hard. They'll do the job of maybe 2 people, sometimes even 3. I really commend them. I can't find a better crew than what I have now. I do love the work. I love the people here. It's like family. You wouldn't equate this too much as being home when you have to work at it, but the people that are here make it a lot easier. They're my second family. I've been asked the question of what would the succession plan be like for Nisshodo from a number of people. And the straight answer is, I don't know. We'll try to stay on as long as we can, as long as we're relevant to the community, as long as people walk through our doors.